Greece is a country that carries within its borders the weight of thousands of years of history, the echoes of myths and legends, and the brilliance of ideas that shaped the world we live in today. To talk about Greece is to journey through time, to walk along ancient marble streets where philosophers once debated the meaning of life, to gaze across islands where turquoise seas meet whitewashed houses, and to taste flavours that have been passed down through generations. It is a land of contrasts, of old and new, of bustling modern cities and quiet, timeless villages. To spend time learning about Greece is to step into a living story that never seems to end, and to understand why this country has captured the imagination of travellers, artists, writers and dreamers for centuries. When we think of Greece, our minds often go first to its mythology. This land gave the world some of its most enduring stories. Tales of gods and heroes, of epic battles and immortal lessons. Mount Olympus, the tallest mountain in Greece, was believed to be the home of the 12 Olympian gods, where Zeus ruled with thunder in hand. The myths of Athena, the goddess of wisdom, and Poseidon, the god of the sea, were not just bedtime stories. They were explanations of the forces of nature, morality, and human destiny. These stories taught lessons of bravery, loyalty, hubris, and fate. Even today, the names of these gods appear in modern culture, from books and movies to the names of businesses and brands. The mythology of Greece is part of a heritage that has transcended time, shaping art and thought across the globe. But mythology is only one side of Greece. Equally important is its role in shaping human civilization. Greece is often called the cradle of democracy, and for good reason. In ancient Athens, citizens gathered to debate, to vote, and to govern themselves in ways that were radical at the time. The idea that people should have a voice in their government, that decisions should not rest solely in the hands of kings or tyrants, came from the Greeks. This was not democracy as we know it today. It excluded women, slaves, and non-citizens. But it was the seed from which the modern idea of democratic governance grew. Philosophy too flourished in Greece. Thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle questioned everything from ethics to science to politics. Their writings continue to influence the way we view knowledge, morality, and society. It is no exaggeration to say that without Greece, the intellectual foundation of the Western world would not exist in the form we know. Beyond philosophy and democracy, Greece also gifted humanity with the Olympic Games. The very first Olympics were held in Olympia in 776 BCE, a festival that combined athletics, religion, and community celebration. Athletes from different city-states came together to compete in running, wrestling, discus, and more, showcasing strength and skill. The Olympic flame we see lit in every modern Games is a direct connection to that ancient tradition, reminding us of the enduring influence of Greece. Sports, for the Greeks, were not just entertainment, but a reflection of excellence and harmony between body and mind. Geography plays a huge role in Greece's character. This is a land of mountains and seas, where geography has shaped history. The mountains, which cover about 80% of the country, often separated communities, leading to the development of independent city-states like Athens, Sparta, and Corinth. The seas, on the other hand, connected Greece to the wider world. Greek sailors and traders travelled the Mediterranean, establishing colonies and spreading their culture far and wide. Even today, Greece's islands are among its greatest treasures. There are more than 6,000 islands, though only around 200 own personality. Santorini, with its breathtaking caldera views and whitewashed houses with blue domes. Mykonos, with its windmills and vibrant nightlife. Crete, with its deep history as home to the Minoan civilization. Rhodes, with its medieval old town and legacy of knights. Corfu, with its lush greenery and Venetian influences. Together, they create a mosaic of beauty and culture that draws millions of visitors each year. The Greek landscape also inspires with its diversity, from rugged mountains like Mount Olympus and the Meteora rock formations, to the gentle beaches of the Aegean and Ionian seas. It is a country where nature tells as many stories as history. In Meteora, monasteries perch precariously atop towering rock pillars, creating scenes that seem otherworldly. In Delphi, once considered the centre of the world by the ancient Greeks, the ruins of temples lie against a backdrop of mountains, carrying an aura of mystery and spirituality. These landscapes remind us that Greece is not only a land of human achievement, but also of natural wonder. Greek food is another way the culture has endured through time. The Mediterranean diet, with its focus on fresh vegetables, olive oil, grains, fish, and wine, is considered one of the healthiest in the world. Dishes like moussaka, souvlaki, tzatziki, and spanakopita are not just meals but cultural traditions. Sharing food in Greece is an act of connection, of community. A table in a Greek home is often filled with many small dishes to share, encouraging conversation and togetherness. Olive oil, sometimes called liquid gold, has been produced in Greece for thousands of years and is still central to both cuisine and culture. Greek wine too has ancient roots, with Dionysus, the god of wine, symbolising joy, festivity, and life itself. To eat in Greece is to taste both history and the present, to feel the link between land, people, and tradition. Religion plays a vital role in modern Greek identity as well. The majority of Greeks today belong to the Greek Orthodox Church, whose traditions and rituals are deeply woven into daily life. Easter, in particular, is the most important celebration, marked with candlelit processions, feasts, and the cracking of red eggs, symbolising new life. The monasteries of Mount Athos, an autonomous monastic state, continue to be centres of devotion and spirituality, untouched by time. While Greece has embraced modernity, these traditions show how the ancient and the sacred still live side by side with the contemporary. Language is another thread of continuity. Modern Greek is descended from ancient Greek, a language that gave us countless words in science, philosophy, medicine, and art. Words like democracy, philosophy, theatre, and logic all have Greek origins. To study Greek is to touch the roots of Western thought, but it is also to discover a living language spoken with warmth and passion by millions of people today. Modern Greece, despite its ancient roots, is a vibrant and evolving country. Its capital, Athens, is a bustling metropolis where ancient ruins stand alongside modern architecture, where cafes buzz with conversation, and where art and culture thrive. Thessaloniki, Greece's second city, is known for its festivals, music, and youthful energy. The country has faced challenges in recent decades, from economic crises to migration pressures. Yet, the spirit of resilience that has defined Greece through centuries of wars, occupations, and hardships continues to shine. The Greek people are known for their hospitality, their sense of community, and their ability to celebrate life even in difficult times. Tourism is one of the strongest aspects of Greece's modern identity. Millions come every Athens is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with history stretching back at least 3,400 years. It was here that democracy was born, where philosophers walked and spoke, where theatre and art flourished. The Acropolis, rising above the city, remains a symbol of Greece's glory. The Parthenon, dedicated to Athena, the city's patron goddess, is an enduring emblem of human achievement, of balance, beauty, and resilience. To stand at the Acropolis and look out across Athens is to feel the weight of history and the pulse of modern life all at once. But Athens is not just its ancient ruins. It is a living, breathing city of more than 3 million people. Its neighbourhoods tell different stories. Plaka, with its charming narrow streets and neoclassical houses. Monastiraki, famous for its flea market and vibrant energy. Syntagma Square, the political heart of modern Greece. And Syri, a hub of nightlife art and creativity. The city has reinvented itself many times over, from ancient capital to Ottoman outposts to modern European city, and each layer is still visible today. Athens is also a cultural capital. Its museums hold treasures that span millennia, from the National Archaeological Museum with its ancient artefacts to the Acropolis Museum, which showcases the art and architecture of classical Athens in stunning fashion. Modern art galleries, street murals and music festivals remind us that this is not just a city of the past, but one that continues to create and inspire. The spirit of Athens lies in its people. They are passionate, expressive, and deeply proud of their heritage. In the cafes, conversations flow easily, often about politics, philosophy, or football. In the tavernas, music and laughter fill the air. Life here is lived outdoors, with streets and squares serving as extensions of the home. To spend time in Athens is to be embraced by a sense of energy, resilience, and warmth that reflects both the history of Greece and its enduring vitality. In the end, to speak about Greece is to tell a story of continuity and change. It is a land where the ancient and the modern coexist, where myths still live in the imagination, where democracy and philosophy were born, where the seas and